Okay, let's go ahead and go over our review deck. We have suffix y, means full of or like having the quality of, somewhat, devoted to, apt to. So there's many different meanings for the suffix y. Suffix let means small or article worn on. So like a small star would be called a starlet, and something worn on your wrist is a wristlet. Suffix ly means like, how, or occurring, sadly, quickly, daily. Suffix ing means happening now. Suffix s is plural for more than one. Suffix means more or one who. So you're more short if you're shorter. If you're a baker, you bake bread or cupcakes or something like that. Suffix est, est, means the most. So if you're the slowest, you're the most slow. Usually you use that kind of suffix with three or more, comparing three or more items or people. Suffix less means without. Suffix ed has three sounds, ed, d, or t, and that means already happened. Okay, so we have three new suffixes that we're learning today. The first one is ist, means one who. So another one that means one who, just like is ist, cartoonist, so one who makes cartoons, okay. Ish, nationality or somewhat like. So if you're British, then you're from Britain. If you're impish, impish means to do mischievous things for fun. So you're kind of mischievous, you're kind of naughty. And if you're childish, that means you are somewhat acting like a child. Suffix n means made of, so if it's wooden, it's made of wood. Okay, concrete e. Fox x. Balloon b. Cube u. Hose o. Goat g. Equal e. Fish f. Line ul. Whale wa. Hook duck k. Tooth oo. Hat h. Overalls o. Pig p. Nest n. Dog d. Acorn a. Vest v. Icicle I. Elephant e. Sheep e. Umbrella a. Turtle Shark sh. Jar j. Dime I. Cat k. Rabbit Tent t. Sun s. Monkey m. Unicorn u. Chef sh. Star r. Kite k. Butter Octopus ah. Doctor Zebra z. Apple a. Inch I. Feather v. Thimble dollar Wagon wa. Rose z. Cake a. Anchor k. Bird Staple pull. Quilt qua. Yarn y. Cheese ch. Horse or. Bubble bull. Ring ng. Candle dole. Bugle gull. Bottle toll. Gnat n. Ruffle full. Phone f. Cry I. Candy e. leaf e, thread steak a, knot n, wreath mouse ow, soup oo, cow ow, bow o, rain a, hay a, circle s, oil oi, toy oi, light I, patch ch, come, said, could, something, some, there, into, of, they, don't, do, you, today, together, tomorrow, was, ate, are, fool, from, for, where, one, push, to, the, should, there, what, bush, your, won't, would, have, want, were, who, been, trouble, says, does, very, love, to, any, by, done, every, many, none, only, people, put, gone, yes, ocean, question, young, trouble, again, against, answer, enough, friend. Whew, that was a lot, wasn't it? Okay, so we're learning a lot more words and sounds and suffixes. Here is our spelling list for this week. Make sure you are reading and writing and practicing these words for your test. Review words. Number 1, boil. B, I hear the oi sound. What makes the oi sound in the middle of a word or initial or medial? O-I. Oi, o. Void. V. I hear the V sound. Excuse me. With the oi sound. O-I. Void. And then boy. B-O-I? No. So O-I comes in the initial or medial part of the word, and then O-Y, oi, comes in the final position of the word. Sight words, question, Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N. Number 5, young, Y-O-U-N-G. And number 6, again, A-G-A-I-N. Make sure you're reading and spelling these high frequency words. Let's go ahead to our lesson today. We already seen the new suffixes that we're going to learn about. Can anyone read these words? What do all of these words have in common? All of them contain a suffix. So what suffixes do these words contain? Let's look at them. We have the suffix ist. How do we code suffixes? We box them. These words have suffix ish. Okay, and then these words down here has suffix en. Okay, Okay, after we box the suffixes, what should we do now? Right, so we must always make sure a root word is left. Who can tell me the root words? Cartoon, or this is the root word. It's the word in front of each of the suffixes. So each of these has a root word in front. So let's go ahead and code these root words so we can figure out how to say them. So I have O, O, oo. I have combination AR. There's an A after a C. That means the C is going to make the K sound. Okay, this seems like a pretty big word, so it is a VCCV pattern. Divide it between the two consonants. So I have K, R, T, oon, ist, cartoonist. Here we have EA. Now EA can make three sounds. It can make the long E sound, the long A sound, or the short E sound, eh. So when I start to read this word, we need to try all three sounds. Is it going to sound like L-list? Nope. A-list, rail-list, or eel-list? Realist. Okay. Someone who, pretty much someone who doesn't daydream. Okay. So they're a realist. They believe in what's happening now, and what they can see. This word, we have O, combination O-R, or. A vowel is followed by the consonant. Go with a breathe. Here's a VCCV pattern. So I have organist. One who plays an organ. That's an instrument. Coming over here, I have OY, oi, oi, oi. Okay, and OY is a diphthong. Boyish, boyish. If you're boyish, you're somewhat like a boy. You acting like a boy. Okay? Ooh. Foolish. You're acting like a fool if you're foolish. And this one, you are combination, Turkish. So Turkish, this word is capitalized on purpose because Turkish is one who is from Turkey, and Turkey is a place over across the ocean, okay? Not in the United States, not where we live, but Turkish is a place. So if you're Turkish, that means that's who you are, okay? That's where you're from. Okay, this one, let's see. I have an O-L-D. This O is followed by a consonant. However, it is not going to say, it's going to say the long sound. Old, golden. This says the long O sound because of the wild colt rule. The wild colt rule, remember when an O is followed by an L, it's going to make the long sound. So golden, made of gold. E-E. Has that long E sound, so it's deepen, okay? It's deep. If it's deepen, it's made deeply. I-G-H, I-G-H, I-I-I. Don't forget the T. Ite. This is lighten. Make it lighter, okay? Not so dark. Okay. Your new sounds and words, number 7 is woolen. Wool. This is something made out of wool, which is sheep fur. Okay, number 8, selfish. If you're selfish, that means you think of yourself only. And number 9, artist. One who makes art. Okay. On the back of this, there's plenty of room to practice writing your spelling words or to use these words in sentences. All right, let's look at our suffixes first. We have a root word and combination ARR, harpist, harpist, one who plays the harp. A harp is an instrument. Okay, this is suffix ish. Now, this is not a root word. However, we had to double the G because it's, and there's a rule that we have discussed before, where in some words, when you add the suffix, you have to double the consonant. Okay, so my vowel is followed by a consonant. We don't say this G again, so I'm going to cross it out. So it's piggish. You're acting like a pig. Okay, EN suffix. Here's my root word. CK digraph, CK, cross out the K. Sorry, no, don't cross out the K because we're not saying the C, we're saying the K. I'm sorry. Do not cross out the K. That looks like a mess now, but that's okay. Okay, cross out the C because we say the K sound. That's a mess. Sorry. Anyways, my vowel is followed by a consonant. Code it with a breathe. Sicken. Okay, so if you're sicken, you're feeling sick. You're made to be sick. Okay. Something made you sick. IST, combination AR. AR says artist, one who does art. Okay, here in this one we have suffix ly and suffix ish, digraph sh, digraph ee. EE says the long sound. So my root word or base word says sheep, sheepishly, sheepishly. Okay. So sheepishly, possibly somewhat shy in a sheepishly kind of way, because sheep are quiet. And then this one, EN, here's our wild colt rule. So our O, even though it's followed by a consonant, it does not make the short sound, it makes the long O sound. Golden, made out of gold. A cartoonist is a, okay, now I don't know, if I don't know what this word says, I can look over here and it's telling you how to phonetically say it. Comic. So this is how you say this word, comic. Artist who can think up and then sketch cartoons. Many, once again, magazines publish cartoons. Cartoons are used to advertise or entertain. Cartoons that entertain are known as comic strips or gag cartoons. The comics people seem to enjoy the most are in the form of comic books. What does a cartoonist spend his or her time doing? Let's see. Cartoonist is a comic artist who can think up and then sketch cartoons. Okay, so cartoonist spends most of his or her time thinking up and then sketching cartoons. So this is not a complete sentence. Thinking up and sketching cartoons. I would need to add a little bit more to the beginning. Thinking up and sketching cartoons. I would have to add a cartoonist spends most of their time thinking up and sketching cartoons. Okay, so you'd have to put the subject on to this sentence because Thinking up and sketching cartoons is the predicate part of the sentence. That's the action part. So you would want to add the subject, which is a cartoonist spends their time thinking up and sketching cartoons. So, which comics do you like to read the most? So this is your opinion. I'm going to say Garfield. Garfield is comic. Okay, comic strips are cartoons that entertain. True. And that tells you right here. Cartoons that entertain are known as comic strips. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So make sure you code and read these words. The words are getting bigger, so pay attention. And then read this paragraph. It has the phonetic way of saying the this word. Okay, anytime you see something crazy like that, that's why we code. This is like coding this word, okay, in a way. And then answer 7 and 8. Okay, have a great day.